Of all the people you've helped train, who would you consider to be the most successful?
Of course, it stands out today. Batista is the one that became, very, very successful, and we're very, very proud of him. And then I believe that what I did to Mickey Rourke helped him put him back to the spotlight, so to speak. So I think with me training him, he carried it into a different level where today he's very, very, he's up there now. I mean, and I'm very thankful for that because, now he started to make all kinds of movies and, for a while, at least 10 years anyway, he was down, and I think this movie bring him back to on top, and I'm very proud of that. So, there's so many, my kids, other ones that I'm very proud of, they're successful in their business, and anybody else that I can, that I help throughout in their career, I'm very proud of them. But Batista stands out, Snitsky was another one, and Dave Kidman was another one. Bass Phoenix is another one. I mean, there's a lot of kids that that somehow I influence in their career and try to help them out. Even that kid, CM Punk, he come down to my promotion before he became a WWE star. He came there, and I give him some points, some advices, and so forth. And what a beautiful kid he is. I went in the WrestleMania, and he spent almost 4 hours looking for me. And when he finally found me, he would say, "Pops, I've been looking for you, man. I've been looking for you all day, And then he'd give me a big hug, and then he thanked me. And I said, "What are you thanking me for?" But it's just one of those things, even though I didn't train some of these kids, but, I try to help them out in some little ways. And some of these kids, they remember that. I'm very, very fortunate and thankful for them to come by and say thank you to me when I know that I didn't really do that much to them, So it's a good feeling.
What a great list of talent that you have helped train over the years. A lot of the best talent we've had in recent years. What I'm wanting to know is, how was it training Mickey Rourke for the wrestler?
Well, Mickey Rourke, he was Mickey Rourke. He's one of them guys. At first, he didn't like wrestling at all. He's a boxer. But he knew that he had to take the part for this movie. So the first day me and him meet, I didn't say, I don't want to say it was a bad day, but I'll say that I could tell he didn't like wrestling because he comes right out and say it. So then I said, okay, well, you tell me that in a couple of days after training and so forth. So sure enough, 2 days after training, he came to me and apologized, and then he tells me things like, he got wrestling all figured out wrong, and, have all the respect for us, and he just didn't understand how I was able to do these things every day for about 30 years, because he only did it for a couple of days, and he already had a couple of MRI, and he can't get out of the bed every morning, so he respects the wrestling, from that point on. And in fact, from that day on, I remembered doing training. We were into about 3 months into training. My sister, which is Rakishi's mother, and Humanka's brother, passed away, and I had to leave the training and go to her funeral in Vegas. And during the funeral, Mickey called me up, and he told me, he was telling me, how sad he was to hear about my sister. And so he took the day off from training and just to, pay respect for me and my family and whatnot. And we've been very, very close. Every day, we almost either talk on the phone or you text me, I'll text him, and then me and him spend a lot of time in WrestleMania. And but he was one of the boys, Mickey. Usually I train guys for like twice a week,
right,
because it's hard on their body. And Mickey, I had 3.5 months to train him for this movie, and he was there every single day for about 3 months. And so he's a pretty tough guy, But he's like one of the boys, put it that way.
Right. That's
just
a lot
like
of
one of the boys. Yeah, he's crazy, and the guy's not a young guy either, So you know, I have to give it to him. He's you know, and it shows in the movie. It shows that, you know, that I guess as he studied the script of the movie, I guess it brings back some of the real life thing that he went through, because he put it on real pretty good. You know,
Right.
it fooled the hell out of me because I didn't know. You know, it was a small budget movie. We didn't know it was going to come out as big as it is, but you know, I'm very fortunate that it did, and I'm very proud of him.
Have you seen the movie?
Oh yeah, I have seen it, and you know, in fact, I've seen it too many times, about 4 or 5 times. So
That's great.
but, it was a great, touchy movie.
Very, very great movie. I've seen it more than once myself, and I'll probably watch it again sometime soon. It really
it gets better. Yeah, it gets better when you watch it again and again.
It really does.
Yeah.
Another question I have is, UNC have held so many tag team titles from many different territories. Which tag team titles mean the most to you?
WWE. Of course, you know, that's the Big Apple. But the very, very memory one that I can remember and stick with me for a while is it happened twice. It happened one in Puerto Rico when we won 2 belts in one time, the same night. And I saw those kids, you know, Carlos Colon's kids, do the same thing in WrestleMania, and that was something that my brother and I did the same thing. We won two championship belts in the same night in Puerto Rico, and one was in Japan, where we won the belt and the trophy at the same night. So those are the one that it sticks to my head. But other than that, the best, you know, is when you're in the Big Apple, you know, in WWE, it's like the top of the line. So, and we were very fortunate that we won it 3 different times.
And you deserved every bit of it, I must say.
I appreciate that.
Damien Van Horn, do you have another question?